Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Priscilla. I'm so glad that you are here and I'm so happy to be here with you today. I want to talk to you about how you can improve your life. And in other terms, how to improve your self-concept. Now, if you are not familiar with the term self-concept, this is a term used in the manifestation, law of attraction, law of assumption, world, community. And what it comes down to is your self-concept is the set of belief systems that you have about yourself, what you believe to be true about yourself. And that is what determines the way your life goes. Your external reality is a reflection of how you feel within. So I wanted to share some tips and talk about some things that have really helped me along my journey of improving my self-concept. So one of the first things is going to be to pay attention to your thoughts and the way that you are speaking to yourself, even in your mind, even if you're not like vocalizing. What are you thinking about yourself? What are you saying? How are you talking? That internal dialogue is so important, because if this is how you talk to yourself, this is what you're going to be believing about yourself. Consciously, unconsciously, it doesn't matter. You need to pay attention. You need to become more aware of the things that you are saying and things that you are thinking. We need to be sure that we are talking to ourselves in a way that is going to support this person that we are becoming, that we are stepping into. So if we identify with a certain thought being negative, then that is how we are going to feel, because however we perceive something is how we will feel about it. So if I see something to be this way, then that is how I'm going to feel about it. So if you have a thought that feels negative to you or disempowering, then you can start to find proof from past life experiences that tell you otherwise. So if you're saying, I am not capable, I am not smart enough, I am not lovable, I am not worthy, you can really change that belief by stating to yourself certain things that you know are true. For instance, I am lovable because I have a great support system around me, or I have this family member, I have this friend that is always showing up for me. People value me, people prioritize me. There was this one time that I was capable of achieving this one thing, and that really made me feel good about myself. So I know that I am smart enough. I know that I am capable of doing these things because I've done this and I've overcome that, and I have proof of me doing this. So really start listing to yourself all of the things that you've done, all of the things that you feel good about, and learn how to really switch the narrative and switch those thoughts for ones that feel empowering, for ones that feel positive. And if you have certain thoughts that are coming about and you just don't find yourself switching them out and you just can't do it and you're just feeling like you're in a funk, do not feed into them. Just tell yourself, I realize that in this moment I'm feeling this way, and I realize that in this moment I'm having these thoughts. But you know what? These thoughts, these emotions, they don't belong to me. They're always changing. They're constantly flowing. 5 minutes from now, I'm going to be thinking something else. 5 minutes from now, I'm going to be feeling something else. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I'm not going to worry about it. You know what? Today's a really good day. Let me start thinking about other things I can be doing. Start to change the way you perceive things to be true. I have full-blown conversations with myself in the car, while I'm cooking, while I'm cleaning, while I'm sleeping, before I'm going to bed, when I'm waking up in the morning. I'm just listing all of the things I'm grateful for. I'm constantly empowering myself within my thoughts, within the conversations that I'm having with myself. And no, you're not crazy, because if you do not know how to talk to yourself, if you cannot understand yourself, then you're not going to know how to understand to other people or talk to other people at that. Stop worrying about what other people are thinking. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you feel about yourself. And it is time that you start stepping into that version of yourself and knowing who you are. So not only switching disempowering thoughts for empowering positive thoughts, but also telling yourself these things throughout the day. So throughout the day, from the moment that you wake up until the moment that you go to sleep, you need to be talking to yourself. And even if you are around people and you don't want to talk to yourself out loud, talk to yourself in your mind. Especially whenever you are feeling challenged, especially when you are not feeling your best. Tell yourself, okay, it's fine that I'm feeling this way. I know who I am. I know that everything is always working out in my favor. I don't have to worry about this thing. So start going on a whole rampage of positivity and feed that to yourself. And when it comes down to supporting yourself, you also have to learn how to forgive yourself, because life is always forgiving you. Anytime, even your body is so forgiving, because anytime you cut yourself, anytime you scrape yourself, your body heals itself. And you need to learn how to give that to yourself as well. And that's not to say that you shouldn't apologize for past mistakes that you've made, because you should. If it is a mistake that you made and there is this need for you to apologize, try to make things right. But at the end of the day, do not shame yourself, do not condemn yourself. Stand by the choices that you've made, regardless of what has manifested in your reality, regardless of what the outcome has been. Yes, I made this choice that led to this mistake, but I made this choice because that was what I felt was right at the time. That's what I believed to be true about myself at that point in time. I'm a different person now. I'm in a different place. I know now that I will no longer make that mistake. But be kind to yourself. Understand that we are humans. We're going to make mistakes. It is part of the journey. But if you're constantly beating yourself about it and saying that you're this and you're that, and you're just going into this loop and this place of just feeling very disempowered, feeling like you're not capable, feeling like you're not worthy, feeling like you're not good enough, you are the only one doing this to yourself. Because regardless of how you feel, it's not going to change the outcome, because it has already happened. So if it has already happened and there is nothing that you can do about it, wouldn't you rather just feel good about it instead? Wouldn't you rather just stand behind everything that you've done and just know that, okay, this is who I was, and if I wouldn't have made that mistake, then I wouldn't be who I am today. Everything that I've done in life up until this point has created the human being that I am and the person that I'm becoming. So find gratitude for all of the mistakes that you've made instead of condemning yourself. And with that being said, learn how to make choices on your own. Learn how to make choices, because this is going to increase your self-confidence. This is going to give you that boost that you need to be sure of yourself. Even if it is something that you are unsure of, it is okay to ask for advice from people that are equipped to give you that advice. So sometimes I know the closest people to us can be family members and friends, but if these people are not going in the direction that we're going, if these people are not wanting the same things from life, if these people do not have the same beliefs, values, they're not going to be able to give you advice, because they're going to be giving you advice from their own perspective and what they would do. And at the end of the day, you want to live your life for you. So you don't want to have your life where you're making choices based on the opinions of other people, because if it doesn't go your way, if it doesn't go the way that you thought it would go, you're going to be resentful to them and to yourself. So even if things do not go your way, if you made a choice and you've made it on your own, you can take full responsibility for that and know that, yes, I was firm on that choice. It didn't work out. It didn't turn out how it did. But I know that I did it for me. And that is what's most important. Learn how to truly accept yourself. Know how to truly make decisions for yourself. And be confident in that. Be confident in that. And do not condemn yourself whenever it doesn't go your way or things don't turn out as you planned. Another way to improve your self-concept is going to be able to fully express yourself and vocalize whatever it is that you're feeling. You know, confident people are very sure of themselves, but they are also able to really vocalize certain things about themselves, which means not being afraid to speak up, not being afraid to say you have certain boundaries, not afraid to take action, not being afraid to really put yourself out there. Because whenever you are very sure of yourself, you're not going to care about the opinions of other people. You're going to be doing things because it feels good within. The calling is coming from within. You have the need to express, and you are going to allow yourself to express freely without judging yourself, without feeling cringe, without feeling like everyone is watching you. That doesn't matter. You are doing it because it is coming from a place of love and security within yourself. So do not be afraid to express and be vocal about what is important to you. Another thing that really hinders the way that we feel about ourselves is whenever we start to go against our own word. And that sometimes can look like procrastination. When we say that we're going to do something and then we don't do it, and we feel like we can put it off, and we're like, oh, I can just do it tomorrow. I'm not going to do it. If you say that you're going to do it, then do it. Because that is going to affect the way you feel about yourself, and that is going to affect your self-confidence. Procrastination lowers self-confidence. So it can be something as small as needing to go to the grocery store, going to the gym, saying you're going to wash your car. If you said, I'm going to do this errand tomorrow, and then the day comes and you're just like, oh, I don't feel like it. Maybe I can put it off another. No, just do it. Just do it. And actually start doing more. Find ways that you can do more. If there's something that you need to do a few days from now and you can do it now, do it now. If you have the means to pay your bills early, pay them early. Pay them a few days early. Get it out the way. Start like checking things off your box, because you know what? The more that you do today, the easier tomorrow will be. So continue to do things that are really going to help your future self. And stop going against your own word. Because you are betraying yourself when you do so. You are abandoning yourself when you do so. And you are disrespecting yourself. And the first person that needs to show you respect is yourself. Because you are a representation of how other people are going to treat you and how other people are going to show up. So lead by example. I'm a person that says something and does it. I'm a person that is about their word. I'm a person that is about their action. I say something and I do it, and I don't have to worry about it because that is who I am. Therefore, anyone that comes in my vicinity is going to treat me the same. Another one I would say is to have clear goals in place. You need to have short-term goals, long-term goals, because this is going to give you a sense of purpose, and this is going to allow you to focus more on yourself. Because whenever we are not fulfilled and whenever we don't have a sense of purpose, we're going to be looking out into the world for that. We're going to look for that external validation because we don't feel validated or complete within ourselves. So it is so important that you have goals in place. And it can be small goals. It can be like fitness goals. It can be money goals. It can be career, business. It doesn't matter. Have certain goals in place and that you can work towards. This is really going to allow you to focus on yourself. So have clear goals and things that you're trying to accomplish, and create certain routines and habits around that are going to help you accomplish them. And whenever you have certain routines, the more that you do them, the more that you practice something, the more familiar it'll become, and that will become your new normal. So in the beginning, it's going to feel uncomfortable to take action or do certain things that you haven't done in the past, because you're becoming someone that you've never been before. You don't know this person. And the more that you do it, the more familiar it'll become, the more integrated it'll become in your life. And then that is going to expand your comfort zone. And then you can do more things that feel uncomfortable and continue to expand that container of comfort. And that is where the growth happens, because you're expanding your consciousness, you're expanding your body, you're expanding everything within your life as you continue to do things that might not feel the best in the beginning, but ultimately are going to serve you in the future. They're going to serve you because this is who you are striving to be. And within those routines, it is so important that you do things to take care of your physical body. So working out, going to the gym, going for a walk, yoga, a Pilates, anything that really requires for you to move your body physically that is going to help you get in shape. Because the more that you work on yourself internally, that has to also reflect outwardly. And whenever you love yourself, you're going to want to take care of your body. So make sure that you're doing something physically that is going to start changing your appearance, and that is going to help you feel better. That is going to help you feel much more confident in yourself as well. And to end all of that off, one of my biggest recommendations to improving your self-concept are going to be nighttime affirmations. And when it comes to affirmations, I recommend that you listen to tracks that resonate with things like that you are currently working through. What right now you're struggling with is financial money issues, and you want to like remove money blocks, then you can listen to abundance, prosperity, and money affirmations. If you're trying to transform your body physically, you need that extra boost, you can listen to affirmations that really talk about your physical health and improving your appearance. It all depends where you are in your journey, and I think that is what you need to be listening to, because sometimes affirmations can be so vague and there's so many of them that we don't really know what to focus on. So I recommend that you focus on whatever area in life you have the most resistance towards. And I do have some affirmation tracks on my channel. If you feel called, I would love for you to listen. I am working on a few more, but they're yet to come. And there's like so many other tracks on YouTube. You can just put something on at night, fall asleep to it. It takes minimal to no effort. And whenever we are sleeping, that is really going to help you reprogram your subconscious mind and like instill those beliefs. So whenever you are navigating life, you are going to be feeling much more confident and sure of yourself. So if you want to improve your self-concept, focus on these things. Focus on paying attention to the way that you're speaking to yourself, switching out any disempowering thoughts and speech for positive ones, and learning how to support yourself, empower yourself, stand firm on the decisions that you're making, learn to have grace for yourself, learn to forgive yourself. Do not be afraid to speak up. Do not be afraid to express yourself and set boundaries. Make sure that you have goals in place that include mindful practices and physical activity. These mindful practices are a good way to regulate your nervous system, which is so important whenever you are feeling triggered, whenever you are feeling resistance. It's so important that you learn to find that place of stability, security, and balance within yourself. So having practices of like meditation, breath work, yoga, doing things that make you feel good, that make you look good. And the thing that takes minimal to no effort is that nightly affirmation track. Affirm to yourself daily, talk to yourself throughout the day, and then at night, just put on an affirmation track that is really going to help you reprogram your subconscious mind. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I really appreciate you. I trust that it was helpful. If you feel called, please leave me a comment, leave me a like, and subscribe. I will see you guys in another video.